Welcome back to FIFA 18, The Journey. Unfortunately, since there was no story last time, there is no intro.
Just you crushing the spirits of more teams, nothing new.
Well, it's their fault. Well, if the teams were any good, I wouldn't have had to crush their spirits. Or implying they... Anyway, training time.
This club has always been among the elite, and the elite train harder than the rest. This much is certain. Clean, precise attack.
Lovely.
Clean, precise. Sure, I can do it.
Show me you won the ball. But
this is the GBA Chamber of Secrets Quidditch theme.
ah,
Lovely.
Because I played this game a lot when I was younger.
it's funny. I'd never mentioned this because, especially since I think it was in like one part of the Philosopher's Stone PS1 one, but surprisingly enough, I ended up liking a lot the music of the Harry Potter games, because the Harry Potter games had a bunch of original scores. Well, obviously all of them has original scores, but they tried to make a sort of recurring series of themes. You know, like the classic one, you know, and those are really good. I don't remember who was the composer for them, at least for the first couple of ones.
The composer is Jeremy
actually...
Soule, who's currently in a bit of hot water at the minute.
Oh, how sad. But still, I'm very impressed for the work that they did there. So we are SRFC.
SCWRM.
Well, Dwibs, I'll see it more with the logo.
So, Alex is ready to demolish another team.
Another worm stands in his path, but it will be no match. Stade Rennais Football Club. Oh, that's why the acronym.
Paris Saint-Germain today involved in our match, playing against Red. Delivery from a decent fist away by the keeper.
Took me a while to score, actually. This is the 38th minute.
And he's used his head there to keep his side in possession. Muller! Goalkeeper can only parry it out.
Thank you.
He's got his shot off now. They've scored. And they've gone into the lead. And undoubtedly deserved. They have been
In about 5 years from now, they'll have the Alex Hunter Memorial part of the net. They paint a part of the net he always hits with the ball gold, and they put Alex's name on it.
How charming.
Cheers, Alan.
Second
That was
half.
the only highlight of the first half.
Not much. At least you didn't. I guess the demolishing here is a bit more gentle. It's your good man. Momentum Dwibs. Sometimes when you are sprinting, it's hard to, you know, stop. You play Sonic games, you should know how it works.
He's not wrong.
Dwibs, maybe I'm the one in the team that sucks at Sonic. Come on, it's not you.
No, I do too.
You're just trying to make sure that feels special.
I'm pretty sure you at least completed the Sonic Mania.
So is this going to become a competition of who sucks more at Sonic games?
No, I can't get past the second level in Sonic Mania.
Wow, it's kind of like me. I had to cheese through with Tails, and I still couldn't get past some of the later stages.
Meanwhile, I unlocked the
I know it's a thing of getting good and everything, so it's all on me. I'm not blaming I'm not going full Igor after and say, oh no, it's the game's fault.
Well, to be honest though, and yeah, by the way, that's the end of the game. I've always sucked at 2D platformers.
Well, that's the thing, Dwibs. For me, it's more like precisely the momentum thing. I'm more accustomed to platformers that are less slippery. Basically, all my problems stand for the fact that Sonic couldn't keep his feet still while I was jumping. It was like, oops, slide here, slide there, oops, a bottomless pit.
It's the main thing to maintain the momentum while also trying to move forward.
I
as
know it's all
quickly.
about the speed, so boom, 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 fast and never stops. But I prefer a more methodical approach usually.
Yeah, it can be a bit of an acquired taste if you're not used to that sort of form.
Also, Dwibs, yeah, this punishing wasn't as severe. What's that? Oh, maybe you even got a red.
Wait,
My
you got a red
accuracy,
card?
apparently.
Well, no, a red, negative suggestion.
Ah,
My accuracy.
Yeah.
alas.
So more training, I guess.
That is one I will not dispute. Would you
Look at that, Mr. Alexander.
Alexander gets
Boost.
another one.
It's another one, yeah.
Time more giant.
Ah,
I
haha,
know this
Gen
one actually. I don't
3.
remember I don't remember specifically the number of route, but it's your starting one.
It's Route 101, the
Yeah, 101.
mix from Heart Gold and Sun Silver. AKA the first of the Pokemon DS games to have a decent sounding sound font.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
Alexa?
to our success. You're training all day, every day.
Yes.
Okay.
And remember, watch me always in the eyes when we get to bed.
Sometimes things just click.
Yeah, it seems like we're going that way.
Think you can do
Also,
it?
those training shirts are horrible in terms of color. Is it faster?
No, I can't.
Oh, feisty!
my.
I'm in the mood for Thai.
Jesus, why don't you two
is
just start
Mr.
dating
Hunter,
already?
is that a date? Seriously?
Why Thai food though? Thai food.
I wasn't seeing such a I wasn't seeing a bromance like this since we did X-Men X-Men First Class. Although, to be fair, Charles and Eric's extreme bromance in that game is not comparable to this one so far. What are you doing? Alex is like, what are obstacles?
I can't. I thought
Alex has the reflexes of a sloth.
you were supposed to knock them over or something. Like I've been knocking over the teams.
This is not rugby, Dwibs. You're getting your sports confused.
Too excited about the World Cup.
This was recorded months before the World Cup, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Long before we knew that Japan would do really, really well.
Focus
They're out
on
now, I
proving
think, aren't
value.
they?
Yeah.
The aliens. What are we up against? Amiens SC.
SC.
I think it's a sport club. Oh, and you're playing in their stadium.
Yep. And they're rock bottom of the table.
So I'm pretty sure their morale is on the floor.
Well, let's help them out, shall we?
How Jova? Like it's like, oh look at the press cursor. Let me stab her and let me relieve her of we're suffering. Come on.
Wow.
That's the logic of a Jeff the Killer called creepypasta, Jova. Come on.
Dang.
Those are still a thing?
Yes, Shiroi. Well, more in an ironic way, Shiroi. I don't know if you know the existence, but, well, there was, and now it has been sort of revived, whatever means, a wiki called the Troll Pasta Wiki. Essentially, a dumpster where people put joke creepypasta, or all the creepypasta that were not officially accepted, including, for example, the Sonic X duology, Sonic X duology.
I got a free kick.
Is the Nintendogs one still up there?
Wait, there is a
I
Nintendo
think-
creepypasta?
I think
Yeah.
there is, yeah. One of my favorite boy is Pokemon.die because it's intentionally made with bad grammar to symbolize the repetitive nature of creepypastas. So it's like, why do you even bother? So it sounds a lot like basically the Pokemon creepypasta equivalent of the videos of Half-Life, Full Life Consequences.
I
Very
remember just
interesting.
like a number of years ago, I was really ill for a full week, so I just binged watched YouTube dramatic readings of creepypastas.
Oh my.
How did that help?
That was a rabbit hole I didn't expect to fall into.
It gets in the it gets someone in the mood.
Look at the bright side, True. At least you didn't listen to a dramatic reading of My Immortal.
Also, I love.
Oh, God, I need to listen to that.
Wait,
I
you
love
know
how-
about My
I
Immortal?
love
Oh, sorry.
how Alex model slightly teleported to be more in center because the other player was doing the other part of victory pose.
Anyway,
The guy was flying.
anyway, so Tia, you, I mean, God, who was it? So sure, you know about My Immortal?
Yeah, I haven't read it though.
Ah, yes, the Harry Potter fanfic to end all Harry Potter fanfics. Even
I
though
mentioned this in another part, but the fact that there's this guy called Literary Historian who's is doing those, well, not so much dramatic, but more like reading of these creepypastas and accompanied. And he's doing also, and he did also one of My Immortal, divided I think in 4 parts, but I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my. I think he also did Sonic High School.
Yes, I was the one that said he did Jeff the Killer, My Immortal so far, and Sonic High School, at least the first couple of chapters.
He also covered Fallout 76.
Well, yeah, Joe, but just like the name suggests, his job is to basically have these sort of, not recap, but more like,
I bow to you as I see you relegated to League.
I wonder why fans didn't even bother to show up. But basically, Jova, about major events that happens, like for example, but some events that people may not know or remember that much, like say Calling 2012, or the failure of Dashcon, for example. Basically, that's his mission to basically archive for preservation purposes.
Makes
What if
sense.
he ended up doing was a popular trend recently?
Well, not necessarily recently, Libs, but one thing he's very curious about is the story that's going to happen for the Olympic torch for the 2020 Olympics, because, fun fact, the torch of the Olympic Games, ever since its institution in the 30s, I think, has been sort of cursed because there are so many different ways. Foul play.
I'll just say, look at. I'll just because the game didn't do a replay of its own. I just did the replay myself to show if it was whether it was offside or not, and I was offside.
Oh, okay then. Well, it makes sense then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. They didn't do a replay, so I had to do it my bloody self.
Oh,
did
so
it,
it's
so you
just
don't
like
have to.
Europe then, with how long it took for you guys to actually implement that stuff.
Instant replay. But basically, the torch is being cursed to be extinguished by literally everything, or to cause problems of all kind. It's amazing.
Like, people are just trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, like just to get for the Beijing one, the torch had to pass through a series of states in order for representing the fact that Olympics unite the world and some shit. Almost in all of them protest. Guess the only one where no protest were handled? North Korea, because of course.
Of course.
That, like, the protest ain't happening over there.
No, I'm sorry, Shiri. There's no need of protests in North Korea. Come on.
Boy, the Hong Kong Olympics are going to be quite
What the hell
interesting.
was the keeper? What the hell happened with the keeper there? He had the ball and he just bounced off.
Okay, Dwibs, I know that you saved your stamina with the previous match for the launching, but why did you have to take it on the last on the list?
Well, because to show how bad they are.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
A simple
It came off
3-0 defeat.
Look, it nearly came off his arse and it went in.
Wow.
hurt and
humiliation.
humiliated.
The
of
utter
Paladin.
humiliation.
Not only you're getting crushed, you'll keep a score to a goal, and you're bottom of the table.
In more ways than one.
And Alex got another balloon stalled.
Another one to add to my collection.
Five more of these, and I get a free Big Mac.
Thank goodness they didn't think of a rewards
And you
program.
got a trophy in perfect harmony because I think you reached the maximum,
Maximum points with my
with the yogurt man.
yeah, with Muller milk. Because around here they bought a dairy and what they.
Right.
Alright, and I.
So I
believe-
guess.
that's
So I guess in the next part we'll continue Dwibs, more like Alex destruction of trance. Find someone that understands it, like
Yes.
Mr. Alexander understands Mueller. Even the tweets are on the joke.
Aw, that is so cute.
Yeah. So anyway, enjoy this next time as we continue the highly competitive league. But,
And the romantic, love story between Alexander and Mueller.
Yeah. And now you're making me imagine how it would go between any of these famous soccer players that Alex could have chosen.
I'm
But
pretty
we all
sure
know.
fanfictions exist of them, but I don't bother.
As
See
we
ya.
all know, it
See
was
ya.
but destiny. See ya.
Can you imagine? My name is Cristiano Ronaldo and this is my first day at school.
Oh boy.